Have you noticed how two people who are facing the same situation can react in two different ways? Let's say two people are driving to office and get caught in the same traffic jam. One person is humming to his favorite music or maybe listening to his favorite podcaster, while the other is honking like a maniac and swearing at the vehicles in front of him. So it's the same road, and possibly both are having the same delay, but two completely different reactions. Why? Because the thinking behind their emotions is completely different. I recently watched a stand up comedian making a joke that he never had a single thought in his childhood and that he was simply there. Of course, it was a joke and people laughed, but this is how it all begins, when there is absolutely no thought behind the emotions. And that's when the behaviors become complicated or unexpected. I am Girish Kamplimath. I grew up in small time India, started my career in pharma sales, thinking that I'll possibly retire there, but then I moved into banking, software, and consulting, which took me to more than 15 countries for work and even for leisure. And for the first 25 years, my work life was typical like most people's, always asking what's going to happen next, what am I going to do next. So I used to get a job and look for a promotion within a couple of years, or maybe a new role within the company, or then again restart the cycle by looking for a new job. So at some point, after a few cycles, I started asking a different kind of question. What am I thinking right now? And more importantly, why am I thinking like this? So some people might call this a midlife crisis, but no, I didn't go and buy any Harley Davidson or go to the mountains for meditation. So I just began observing how my emotions were deciding what I did. Some of them without me even thinking about it. So, and I just felt like I needed to understand whether thinking has any role in emotions. So I enrolled for courses, read up material, did a little bit of research on related topics, and I may not have understood everything about it even now, but I realized one thing that has been consistent with my own experiences, that successful people, they don't necessarily act fast, but they definitely think fast, and they get better at thinking over time. So that's what's led me to start this channel, First Things First, because thinking needs to come first even before emotions, because emotions drive actions. And in this channel, we'll be talking about how we sharpen the habit of thinking. So I'll be starting with a short series on emotions, the thinking that goes behind it, and maybe the actions that follow, some everyday examples, and maybe asking questions around those. So watch any video that feels relevant. You can start with anyone. And I have only one objective from this channel. That is, if you watch the videos and think a little, even a bit, before reacting or even taking it all in, I think I have achieved my goal. So thanks for being here, and see you again soon.